Hey, I hope you are doing well. Hey, I want to share a tip with you today because I feel like I see a lot more investors doing this lately. Right now, we know the market's super hot, right? We know inventory is low. Do not get desperate and go out and start buying stuff you normally would not buy. It's not in your buying criteria. Well, Paul, you don't understand. I have to tweak this and tweak that. Listen, that's when you get hurt. If you know what your buying criteria is, stick to it, even during these markets that are just on fire right now and inventory's low. Guess what, guys? If normally you're finding 50 leads a month that convert into 1 or 2 buys a month, you might need to do 100, okay? You need to work harder to find the good deals. The good deals are still out there. You just have to work harder, bring in twice as many leads to get the number that you want to hit. But you can't sacrifice that and go out there and buy stuff you shouldn't be buying. Okay, a lot of rental people right now are dumping their crappy rentals because it's the peak of the market and they're going to sell them. And then when the market drops a little bit, they're going to go buy some nicer rentals. Don't be that investor that goes and buys their stuff because it's junk. Okay, the roof's 15 years old. The AC's 12 years old. The water heater's about shot. Like, make sure if you're buying these that you're inspecting them, that the same thing you would do when there's tons of inventory, you're doing when there's little inventory, because that's called discipline. When you start going off script because you get desperate, that's when you get hurt. That's when you get crushed. That's when you lose money. Remember, guys, if you're buying something, even to flip it, it has to sell. If you're buying it as a rental, it still has to sell. At one point, you're going to take it out of your portfolio and sell it. It still has to be a good deal, a great property. And I would never buy a rental because it had $300 a month of income coming in. Okay, what about the equity that I want? I usually buy my deals 20-30% equity up front. Make sure you stick to the same disciplines you have now that made you successful for the future.